this is Hollywood, a place of dreams, joy, laughter, and happiness.
I mean, rock and roll is not about happy, happy, happy. Everything's okay.
The Rock Show with DJ Hollywood on Lakeland's Lake Effect Radio.
Like, you know why I'm in Hollywood, right?
It's Lake Effect.
This is DJ Blackrose. Like us on Facebook at W.
All right, hey, what's up? I'm DJ Hollywood, and you listen to The Rock Show on Lakeland's Lake Effect Radio. Today we have a very special guest, one of my best friends that I've known for 8 years, Bobby Vaughn from The Promise Hero, is here with us in the studio today. What's up?
Hey, how's it going? And I'd like to say you're one of my best friends for how many years? 8 years?
8 years.
That's
I think it's 8.
That's cool.
Because we met in 2007, I think.
Wow.
It was actually the day before my birthday.
And that was at the Call Us Kings.
No, it was
show?
Everything's Zen.
Oh, it wasn't even called Call Us Kings yet. It was still Everything's Zen. It's our friend's band from Menor.
Yeah. So I'm fixing my microphone here. Sorry about that. But yeah. So how you been?
I've been well. We just I was on a tour, but it was more of like a makeshift DIY tour where we just kind of book everything one day in advance, or
really?
Some of them was like 2 weeks in advance. But one of the shows we hopped on in Nashville, like as we were driving through it. So yeah, that was the most DIY tour we ever did, and we just got back yesterday, 2 days ago.
Okay. So I hear you guys are going on tour again.
Absolutely.
And I think it's May.
May, absolutely, with Undesirable People, and we're announcing those tour dates today.
So you can announce. Well, you can't really announce them right now, but I guess you don't have them now.
I could look at my phone. I could tell each individual.
Well, stay tuned for a second, folks.
Maybe I will in a few minutes.
All right. So you said you just came back from tour. Where'd you guys go?
So we had one tour day booked, and that was in Dallas at their Six Flags.
Okay.
And
yeah, I saw a picture of that. It was like outside in like a pavilion, something like that.
It was right when you walked in. There's that giant carousel that's usually at the beginning of all of the amusement parks, but this one had a stage.
Okay.
Like there's a giant carousel, and the stage was right, like almost attached to it. And there's stairs to the right of it where you walk up to the carousel entrance,
okay.
And then there's stairs on the other side of the stage. So there's people like walking all around us while we're playing.
Oh boy!
And it was right in the front of the park, so we got it.
Do you have any screaming girl fans going like, hey, yeah, a picture?
They weren't screaming, but no, there were a few girls that purchased some merchandise and stuck around to watch us. That was pretty cool.
Yeah, it's not like the old days where they had groupies and stuff where the people.
I don't know. I think groupies still exist. You just got to be in the right spot.
I think you have to be one of those heavy metal, hardcore metal bands, I guess.
But at Six Flags though, everybody's like in a hurry to ride all the rides.
Yeah.
So
did you ride any rides though?
We did. We rode 2 rides. We rode the Texas Giant, and we rode something else. But the thing about the Texas Giant is right before the park closed. So we rode on it, and then we stayed on it, and rode it again, and we stayed on it, and rode it again.
Are you serious?
That's the best thing. Yeah, absolutely.
And the park was closed?
It was just about to close. So I think
wow.
That's kind of the trick, is when parks are closing, you get on that roller coaster you want to ride a bunch of times, and then they'll just let you ride it a few times at the end when there's nobody else in line.
So over the last couple of weeks, I actually picked up a hobby.
What's that?
Geocaching.
I saw that. I saw your.
Yeah.
I went on your Facebook to try to find the link for the video that we're doing right now, and I saw that you did all these geocachings.
The link for live stream?
Yeah, the whatever this video is right here. Whose phone is that? Is that your phone?
No.
That's all the way out there, and we could hear it that clearly in here.
Yeah.
But the geocaching thing, I was in what state when I first heard about that? My drummer Joe was with me.
Okay.
And what city was it in? It was.
Oh, you heard from me.
I heard about it from Joe and I heard about just a few days ago, and then I just so happened to look at your website today, and I saw that you had posted all these photos.
Yeah.
But I was in Louisville. Is that how you say it? People there say
some people say Louisville, and some people say Louisville.
People that live there go Louisville. Welcome to Louisville.
That's pretty funny.
But anyways, there's a bridge that connects Kentucky with Indiana.
Yeah.
And on the bridge, there's all of these padlocks that have people's like initials and people's like
padlocks. You mean like you mean like locks?
Yeah, but there's padlocks that people will just attach to the fence on this bridge, and they'll like put their people that they're in love with. You know, like Johnny loves Jeremy. Anyways, there's one that had a number on it and said geocache on it, and then my drummer was like, "Hey, do you know about these?" He taught me all about it.
I remember. Wait. Did it say official geocache on the thing?
It had it in handwriting. It said geocache.
Oh, I don't know. It could have been a geocache. It could have, was there anything? Oh,
and it was a padlock that you have to have a number to open it up.
Oh, that's kind of cool, actually.
Yeah. What do you find in all these geocaching things?
Actually, hang on a second.
Do you want to explain what it is to people that are listening that don't know what it is? I'll explain while you look. Geocaching is a thing where you find coordinates online, and then you go to these coordinates, and then people leave presents and gifts inside these tiny little boxes.
Speaking of geocaching, sorry to cut you off for a second here. I actually went geocaching today.
Nice.
I got off work, ran an errand to the bank, to cash my check and stuff, and I went geocaching across the street and then down the street. So I've pretty much picked up all these stuff.
Okay, so geocaching is there's coordinates that people leave.
There's north and west coordinates. All of them are pretty much north and west. So they're like north 41 degrees, 39 point.
And what
something.
What website are these
you go to
on?
www.geocaching.com and you can create a profile. And you can log your caches by going to play, going to where it says play, and then go scroll down and click on hide and seek a cache, and you can search caches around your house and stuff, or in your city. And there's over 2 million worldwide. I heard this one guy in Pennsylvania. I don't know where he lives, but he has over 100,000 of them. I'm like, holy crap!
Wow! And then are those items?
And my friend Tim, who actually goes to school here, who's the IT guy here, he actually has 786 of them.
And what kind of items do you find?
People put different items in it. Like if you want to take something, you gotta put. Gotta put something back into it.
Yeah.
So it's kind of like a give and take. But like I found this one yesterday in a log. I found a dice over. Oh, I can't say where I found it at because I don't want to give it away.
All those items were in the one geocache.
No.
Oh, those are collective.
Yeah.
And then do you replace items with other ones?
I carry money with me.
Oh, you put money in them?
I actually carry change with me sometimes, because the change that I don't want to, carry around with me. I mean, not carry around with me. I mean, the change that I want to get rid of.
Loose change. Yeah.
The loose change. I put it. I replace. I take a toy or take an action figure, an item, and I replace it with a quarter or a dime or a nickel
do you think it's
or a penny.
Do you think you're devalue, or do you think you're like actually putting in more than they're worth?
Well, the other day I put a penny in there. I'm like, screw this. I'm just gonna take it. I'm gonna take the Smurf and I'm gonna put a penny in it.
And don't you feel bad for the next person that comes along and finds?
Well, actually, there was supposed to be a trackable in the one I found in the woods in the log, but there was no trackable in there.
And what is that?
A trackable is a collectible. It's a collectible piece that you collect and stuff, and you can it travels around the world.
And so when you found that there was not a trackable in there,
I was kind of mad.
Upset, so now you're spiting everybody by putting pennies in all of them.
Sort of like that.
Wow.
But actually, if you want to go on a geocache after here, if you want to give me a ride home,
that's why you have me come on your radio station.
No, that's not why I go.
I need a ride home. Who can come on my radio station today?
Actually, if you want to go geocaching, we can actually go to we can actually get food over at what's the place Quaker Steak and Lube.
Okay.
If you want to get like dinner or something there.
Maybe.
Because I'm kind of hungry, so.
I'm always hungry.
But yeah, we can go over there. We can search in the parking lot for the geocache that's there.
There's a geocache.
I have my GPS right with me, so.
Cool. I'm down. I usually go to Quaker Steaks on Tuesdays when it's all you can eat wings.
Oh, okay.
That sounds good right now as well. So.
I mean, I'm up for it if you are.
Absolutely.
But yeah, geocaching is so much fun. My friend Tim, who actually goes to school here, like I said, he's a student here. He actually got me into doing it. I wasn't really, all excited about it at first. I was like, okay, I just want to hang out with the guys, just hang with my friends, get to know people, make more friends, and it just caught on to me. It got really in my head, and I was just like, okay, so. I was like, you know what, I'm gonna go geocaching on my own because I'm trying to go ahead of my friend Kevin here, who has his own car and has a GPS as well. So he's able to actually go on these adventures and I'm not. So I have to either walk or ride a bike or take the bus places. But I found 4 one day, 4 the next day, 6 the next day after that, and then today I found 3.
And this is all in the area?
This is all in the area.
Wow, it's crazy. That's so many.
But yeah, if you go and you can actually when you go to log a cache and stuff, you can actually go to where it says there's a link that says map this location, and it'll pull up a map of all the geocaches around your area or in different cities and stuff. But there's actually one at Classic Park that I want to grab too, but I have to catch a bus there. I got the one at James A. Garfield's house. That one was, it wasn't as cool as I thought it would be. I thought it would be like in like American flag type box or something that had to do with the president, but it wasn't.
And are these ever like just on the in the middle of the viewing? Can you like just see them?
I mean, like plain sight.
Are they like ever buried, or how do you find these?
Some of them are put in logs. Some of them are put in trees, hung in trees. Some of them are magnetic. I found one that small.
Wow.
In a gazebo.
In case you're not watching, he's holding his fingers about a centimeter apart.
Like that small, everybody. Like that small. Actually the size of your pinky. The size of your pinky nail. That's how small I found. I was like, holy crap. I'm like, that's ridiculous. And they can be as big as a shoebox or something like that.
And what's stopping people from taking these boxes and putting in something else, a smaller box or a bigger box, or just taking the box completely?
The people that put it there, they actually they have
cameras.
No, not the cameras. no. They can actually replace stuff. So if something's broken, like the box breaks, they can replace that with a different box. So it's not always the same box. But it's kind of hard too, because if you're going to look for it and you saw a picture online, it's like, oh, okay, I know what it looks like now. And you go there, it's like, where is it?
So what's stopping people from just getting angry and just taking all these geocaches away?
Actually, people there are people that actually just take the box.
Yeah. And
don't put it back.
They're rude.
Yeah. Those people aren't really good geocachers.
Have we really been talking about geocaching for 13 minutes?
I'm sorry. No, we haven't talking geocaching for 13 minutes. No, but yeah, that's what there's also one. The other ones I have to get are the one in the parking lot of Quick and Sticker Loop. Another one I have to get is the one over in Field 3 over in Garfield Park.
Nice.
So
these black nail polish fingers, is that recent? Do you always try to keep your nails polished? Because I'm trying to figure out what I'm doing with my nail polish situation.
I do it because I bite my nails.
It kind of like keeps track of how much you've been biting.
Yeah, and it tastes bad too.
Oh,
it gets in your mouth and it tastes bad. But I just recently did these for like last week.
Yeah.
And I didn't paint my nails for about 2 months.
Yeah.
I stopped buying my nails, but then...
And then you saw me paint my nails, and then you painted yours again.
No, actually, I started biting my nails after I saw yours. I was like, oh, God.
They look so delicious. I want to start biting mine, and then you had to
biting your nails is not very good for you either.
That's what people say, but so far I've been doing okay biting my nails since I can remember.
But yeah, geocaching is fun, so if you... I'm sorry, did I cut you off?
No, we're just back to geocaching.
Oh, I'm sorry. I want to end the discussion. That's what I'm trying to say. But if you want to go geocaching, go on www.geocaching.com, make a profile, look up some places near you, and go out and have fun. It's all about having fun. There's no competition except for if it's with your friends. Then you got competition big time.
Today's radio show has been brought to you by geocaching.
Good commercial. We should have recorded that one too. All right. So do you have any new songs? Do you have?
I'm working on new songs. I'm demoing some.
Okay.
I can hum one for you.
Okay, go ahead.
Da 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 da. Da 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 da. Should I do the whole song or just like a piece of it?
You can.
Da 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 da. Da 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 da. Da 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 da. This is like the chorus part. Da 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 da. Da 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 da.
That was actually pretty good.
Thank you.
I'm actually trying to I'm trying to finish this one song that I've been writing for a while now.
Nice.
I actually got 31 or 33 of them. I don't know.
That's cool.
You were supposed to help me with, well, not write them, but help me record some of them.
Absolutely. Well, I'm here with my guitar. We can start working on the songs if you want.
I actually don't know where my tablet went. I actually is dying too, so I don't have a cord for it.
Maybe we could talk about that and do that while we're at Quaker Steak.
What? Oh, yeah, true. We can go over that.
Cool.
I actually wrote a couple of Christmas songs that I want to get the one recorded. The other one is kind of like eh. But yeah, we had 7 viewers. Now we only have 6.
Oh no! Was it after or before we started talking about geocaching?
I think it was after. No, it was before.
Okay, maybe I'll try retweeting or something.
Yeah, definitely. Next time, I'm gonna have you come on one more time before you go on tour.
Oh, in May.
And I'm hoping I go on tour with you because it's been my dream to go on tour with you for the longest time. It's been like I wanted to go on tour for like 3 to 4 years. I was like, come on, where's my break? I'm on my break, and this is finally my break.
Nice. We have a lot of touring planned for the rest of my life. So
really, well, I want to go in May because I don't have anything to do in May.
Nice.
Because my radio production class ends at the end of April because they don't have a final exam like most classes do.
That's kind of cool.
We don't have tests either. We just screw around and joke around, and I can't say what I wanted to say just now because.
Are you sure you want to broadcast this right now?
Well, I mean, our teacher's a cool guy, you know.
That's cool.
Mr.
Is there
McCabe
room
is a
for
cool
one
guy.
more in the class? Because I like not doing stuff.
No. I mean, we do stuff. It just okay. From 11:30 to 12:30, we're doing stuff. Then after 12:30, we're like kind of like bull. I can't say that. We're kind of like BSing. Okay, I can say that.
Yep.
Just ranting and raving. On and on about the randoms. I almost said damn.
You just did say it.
I know, but I can say it. I just couldn't say the other word. But yeah, we have fun. The 12:30 is when I usually leave if we don't have anything else to do. I just did what we call talk to the post.
Yep.
What we call talk to the post, where we do commercials. We play the song and we talk over the song.
Nice.
So for instance, we would do I don't have my book with me. I have my CD with me. For instance, AC/DC's "You Shook Me All Night Long."
Yep.
Okay.
So what's up? What's going on here? What am I missing? What's so funny?
Look what Jeremiah wrote on the
He
thing.
said, "Come on, Kyle."
Now take a peek over what he's doing. He's like bawling out laughing.
Why is he laughing so hard?
Because he wrote that. I'm not dissing my teacher.
He's saying how nice he is, isn't he? Or
no, he. Oh. But anyway.
I'm so confused. Is anybody else confused out there?
I don't know. Is anybody else confused out there? We have 8 viewers, so.
Nice. I'm trying to post on the Promise Hero Facebook page.
What I was trying to say was,
and watch.
But if we would do like AC/DC's "You Shook Me All Night Long," and there's a 30-second intro kind of. So we would talk for 30 seconds, and then say like here's AC/DC by. I'm sorry, not by. Here's "You Shook Me All Night Long" by AC/DC. So we would do it. So I did a 30-second ad, although it didn't really turn out good because when I first did it, the sound wasn't on going through the board, so it didn't really. I mean,
so what's the point of talking on top of these songs?
It talk to the post. It's get you ready for radio, because the radio people talk over songs, and they talk talk over songs,
Yeah.
and then they say, here's AC/DC, she shook me all night long.
Sure, yeah.
And stuff. So talk to the post is just the thing you're doing with commercials and stuff. So
Nice.
that's fun. And actually, I have a general idea of when you can come in to talk to the class, so I can interview you for 20 minutes for a grade. I think he said in 2 weeks.
Nice. That'd be sweet. So it's in front of a live audience, 20 minutes?
It's in our classroom, which is like up here in C building around the corner and down the hall.
Yeah. How many people are in your class?
Like 3 or 4.
That's cool.
So it's a small class, but we have fun.
Nice.
And English I just dropped, so because
Who needs English?
well, I was kind of like in the middle of, I was kind of on the verge of not passing it.
Yeah.
So I got word from different people saying just drop it and take it next year.
Sure.
So that's what I'm gonna do. I guess I'm gonna have to do the same thing I'm doing this year. Take one class for my credit hour. Excuse me. And then take my English class, which is gonna be so hard.
Yeah.
Because I wanted to skip English altogether and get rid of it, but no, I have to have it until because if I keep dropping it, and then it comes graduation, I have to pass that class to graduate, I think.
Well, the only thing that I liked about learning English was how to use the proper forms of each word,
Yeah.
like there, and there.
I mean, there's like 3 different theirs.
And that's why I'm so happy I was in English class at one point in my life, because it's like that's kind of like the most important thing now whenever I'm messaging anyone. I just want to make
Yeah.
sure, like I'll look at my message and say which there am I using it, and then
Yeah, because there referencing as their toy, I think is THEIR.
Can you ever use all 3 theirs in one sentence? There.
There was a bear who was over there.
Why you're making it even harder by adding rhymes? There was a bear that was over there. This is hard. Let's just play some songs. Let's play our song that we wrote together.
Who didn't care where he was over there. Yeah, we can play some songs. Go ahead.
What song should I play?
What song? What's that song? I have a CD up there, so I don't know. Locked Up Alone.
Locked Up Alone. You like that one?
I like that one.
All right. Is Jeremiah cool with this one?
Oh, he's over there.
Does he say it's cool? Can I play Locked Up Alone? Yeah. He says I could play it.
Yep.
He approves. I'm moving on today, away from everything, and you're not part of my plan. But someday I might see that you belong with me, the thoughts filling up my head. And sometimes I wish we can talk, but you don't know me. I'm locked up alone inside my brain. Nobody knows the other life I wanna lead. Nobody knows. I'm trying to forget the way that our eyes met when we first saw each other. But how you look today, inviting me to stay, can't get you out of my head. Although I keep thinking of you, you still don't know me. Locked up alone inside my brain. Nobody knows the other life I wanna lead. Nobody knows. I'll never know we'll ever grow together, 'cause I'll never try, 'cause I'm not gonna, I won't risk my time locked up alone inside my brain. Nobody knows nobody ever will know. And nobody knows.
That's good.
Thanks.
I like the other song called
Keep
hang
it
on.
flowing.
What was it?
Keep it flowing.
I think so.
Nice.
But yeah, I wish I could play a really good instrument, but I can't play with crap.
You could just play an okay instrument really well, and that would be just as good.
I mean, I can play drums okay. I mean, I can play the intro to one of the Aerosmith's songs, but my pedal on my drum, on my bass drum is kind of I need to get another one because it doesn't really go. It makes a double pounding sound when I do it.
Really?
And it's not supposed to.
Interesting.
So I don't know how to fix that. So
Interesting. I
and
wonder.
I've been trying to have my friend Steve, Steve from College Kings come on the
Oh
show.
yeah,
but
he's the best at drums.
But he's really busy, busy. I wanted to have him in for an interview before May, and he hasn't got back to me yet. So
Oh yeah.
he's been busy. So
He's really into business. Like he creates his own jobs, and he's very inspiring.
I know he has like two businesses. I think
Yeah.
his landscaping and his sell spot.
He actually was the person that introduced me to the idea of calling up restaurants and asking to speak with managers and requesting to see if they'd honor complimentary meals every time we go out on tour.
Oh really?
So he introduced that idea to me, and I've been doing that every single day, sometimes multiple times a day on tour. I actually have been leaving for my last 2 tours without a penny to my name. I would go out with $0, and
Are you
we
serious?
get fed twice a day sometimes.
Just for being a band.
You just call, and yeah, I mean, managers are people,
So you call these restaurants ahead of time
Call them, yep, on our way to the
When
city,
you-
whatever city it is. State.
before you go on tour and stuff. You call them and make.
I call on the way to their city.
Oh, do you really?
Like, hey, we're on our way to Nashville. Any chance, like, I see your location's in Nashville. Any chance you might be interested in honoring complimentary burritos to the band? There's only 3 of us or 4 of us.
Yeah.
And then depending who I'm talking to, what kind of day they're having, they'll.
Well, see, if I go on tour, I have my own money to go on. So
Yeah, well, my other band members had money, but this actually it leaves our personal lives away out of the band.
it's a band life.
This way, the company is the band, and the company is paying for the gas. The company is paying for food in a way, or providing the food. So it works.
Okay, what? Who's
Geocaching.
Jeremiah? Is that you again?
Jeremiah.
Is that you again? Oh, somebody's geocaching and says that not about me.
Oh, they want maybe the song to be about them? I can write a song
I
about
don't know.
geocaching.
Yeah.
I went geocaching the other day with my friend Kyle. We found some things inside a box, but I don't know if it's appropriate to say. Okay, I'll tell you. It was... What was it?
I don't know.
I don't know. What? What'd he say? What'd he say back there?
His face is red.
Why is his face red? I didn't even tell you what the items were inside the box.
That's funny. But that actually was pretty good.
Thanks.
For just winging it.
Yeah, I've been writing songs like that my whole life. That's how I write songs. I don't put more than 5 minutes into a song.
I'm sorry for people viewing this interview, but if it looks like I'm drinking a thing of
Beer.
alcohol, I'm
Well,
not.
you're right,
It's
because he is.
It's actually Jack Nicholas
I'm gonna get you
Golden Bear
fired.
lemonade.
He actually pours the whiskey in there.
I actually don't put alcohol in my drinks.
Are you actually straight edge? Do you drink any alcohol at all?
I drink Mike's Hard Lemonade.
Once in a while?
Once in here. I actually have 2 in my fridge, but I haven't drank them since. And those are part of a pack from I think 4th of July.
Nice.
Or no, wait.
4th of July 2001.
No, actually, they were from they're from New Year's.
Nice.
So I haven't drank the last 2.
It's a little warm in here. I could probably use a Mike's Hard Lemonade right about now.
You probably put the fan on in here. Hang on a second.
No, it's okay.
Okay.
It's fine.
But yeah, Yeah, I'm just really hoping to get the chance to go on tour. That's all.
Absolutely. Well, I can tell you right now that there's going to be plenty of opportunities coming up.
Oh, come on. I can't go on tour with you in May?
Right now, we're driving this tiny minivan that only has 2 seats, the front driver, the passenger seat. And
I've seen the van.
And then in the middle, there's no seats. It's just like a kind of a bunk. And so when we have 4 people, it's me and the bassist cuddled up in this bunk. So it kind of makes it really tight. And
See how small I am?
well, you would probably have to sit in the front, and then I'd be me and my bassist in the middle on sharing the thing again. And, and it's okay. I mean, it works, but at the same time, like, I think it. And then as far as like being, I mean, 4 people is still pretty convenient.
Yeah.
We could still get all the food and probably easier sleeping
Yeah.
accommodations. So 3 or 4 people is probably the same amount, but
So I can't go. So I can't go this time.
just because it's also getting hotter and it's gonna be really sweaty in that little bunk with just me and the bassist.
Actually, I don't sweat much at all.
I'll definitely have to run it by everybody first.
All right, let me know. Because I was actually hoping to have everybody here so we can all discuss it.
Absolutely. Well, we could call them or we could text them on my phone. I have a little
Yeah,
group
just
conversation
text
going.
them. We're live on the air. Lakeland's Lake Effect Radio.
Who's this? What are we doing? We're taking a minute. We'll be right back after these texts.
Oh, actually, we'll actually go to a commercial break here. Listen to some commercials.
Wait, I don't want to listen to commercials.
You want to listen to commercials?
Can we skip these?
Skip the commercials?
Yeah, let's just play another song.
All right, cool.
That's cool. I'll play Keep It Flowing instead of. And now, a song brought to you by the artist. 1, 2. You can sing this one too if you want.
I don't know the words.
Oh, it's I've been going, keeping it flowing. No one knows when I'll come, or something like that. Ready? I come around seeking towns, trying to find where I live. My only home's been inside my head. I'm not alone and I never stop to think about it. I'm gonna go before this ends. And I've been going, keeping it flowing. No one knows when I'll come down. Never slowing, keeping it flowing. No, I'm not afraid. I wanna talk, but I can't, cause I might regret it. These hobbit thoughts better left unsaid. I'm never lost, cause my home is always where my head is. My life's a maze leading to no end. And I've been going, keeping it flowing. No one knows when I'll come down. Never slowing, keeping it flowing. No, I'm not afraid. And I've been going, keeping it flowing. No one knows when I'll come down. Never slowing, keeping it flowing. No, I'm not afraid. I've been going, keeping it flowing. No one knows when I'll come down. Never slowing, keeping it flowing. No, I'm not afraid. No, I'm not afraid. No, I'm not afraid. Yeah. Hey Kyle, can you take
Yeah.
a photo of me? Make it look like I'm playing, and I'll post this on the internet.
Yeah, hang on 1 second.
This is the most fun I've ever had on a radio station, and I'm very honest right now. Maybe take
Sideways or
maybe a few of both. I'm just gonna pretend like I'm playing. La 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 la. Woo! How was that? Do we have good photos?
yeah?
Nice. I can't wait to
Was
check
it
these
an
out.
iPhone? Was it an iPhone 5 or?
This is an oldie. This is a 4.
Okay, I was thinking about getting an iPhone 4S when my plan is up, but I don't know how my parents are gonna feel about that.
The iPhone 5S?
No. The 4. The 4.
Why don't you just get the 5?
You see how much that thing is?
Do you see how cool it is?
See how lame that is?
Seriously?
I don't like the 5 because it's too long. It looks like a remote control.
Okay.
It looks like a wand. You take it and wax him over the head with it.
But do you know that the iPhone or the Apple company, they make these phones to last only a certain amount of time. So by the time you get this 4, it's already...
Well, you can always upgrade the software.
Yeah, I've been doing that. This is the iPhone, or this is the software iOS 7 on mine, and it just makes it go so slow because it's not the right phone.
Oh.
I'm telling you, that iPhone 5S is the sweetest thing out there right now.
Stop hating.
Oh, I'm sorry. Who's the remote control? The remote control iPhone? Is that what that's supposed to be? They say it's talking to you. Stop hating on the remote control. Look.
I know. I'm sorry. I just don't like the way they did it. It would have been fine if they would have done it the same way as the iPhone 4, the same shape. But no, they had to go with the wand.
But it's also thinner though. It's a lot thinner than this.
Yeah.
So it makes up for
but
it.
Also, if you get the 5C, not 5S, 5C, the cases for them are actually also like half the price of the phone.
So why don't you get the 5C?
Because I don't have the money for a case.
But if you get Verizon,
I have Verizon.
Okay, you can get, and then if you upgrade your
it's like,
contract, then you get an iPhone for $100.
Yeah, we have our eyes on you, Apple. Oh boy.
How does he make all these names?
I don't know if it's Jeremiah or not. I really don't know with him.
The fast 2S.
What?
The fast 2S. Remote control.
Now Jeremiah, our general manager over here, is going AWOL on the chatterbox.
Currently hanging and jamming on my friend. Do you have a Instagram handle?
No, I don't have. I have Instagram, but I don't use it.
Friend Kyle. What about Twitter? No.
I have a Twitter, but I really don't use it either.
Currently hanging and jamming on my friend Kyle Greshko's radio show. Okay, I'm gonna post this on everything.
Oh, you can see you have the thing where you can just post on everything.
Well, Instagram has the options of sharing the photo on all the
that's right.
networks, and then I have to go on Twitter and delete the one that Facebook automatically generates something for Twitter.
Okay.
So I have to delete the extra one.
Oh boy,
it's a hard life.
Do you even use your Twitter?
Absolutely, Promise Hero and Bobby Vaughn. I try to Promise Hero. I post at least 1 million posts a day.
All right.
Not 1 million.
Did the guys from the band ever get back to you?
Oh no, I was busy playing a song.
Oh yeah, we were playing a song. Oops.
I got 25 text messages. It's usually a group conversation where people are all talking about things going on in their life.
Oh, I hate those.
Okay, so what am I looking at right now? Yeah, I have like one group conversation and 25 missed texts, and that. All right, so I'm messaging my band and I'm asking if you could go on tour with us.
I know Ryan will say yes.
Okay, I'm gonna say Kyle is interested in touring with.
No, I'm dying to.
Oh, I'm sorry. Kyle is dying to tour with us. What do you guys say? Is dying to.
I think it's DYING.
I did it.
Okay.
Anybody have any questions or comments? I say that on stage a lot in between songs. Anybody have any questions?
Nobody has any questions so far. I mean, if you have any questions, please speak your mind. Speak freely, as people would say.
Okay, so now that I sent them the text, I posted the photo on all the social networking websites, and I'm sweating. What can we do now? Play another song?
We can. Do you have any thing you want to talk about? Anything? Anything that's come to your mind? Anything?
Yeah, absolutely. I could talk about goals for the Promise Hero.
Okay.
Like you've noticed that we're trying to book a lot of tours, and I'm just trying to tour for the rest of my life, forever. You know, I just want to go on tour.
And you moved back with your grandma too.
To make that a lot easier, because I had my own apartment in Coventry, and
was it literally right next to the grog shop?
It was right behind it. And if you know where Tommy's restaurant is on Coventry, it's like a few stores down from the grog shop. my building like looked like
I-
my window out of my room was facing the back of Tommy's, which they had a giant window in their dining room, so I was like
Okay.
staring at people eat while I was in bed.
I'm still mad at myself that I didn't go to the show.
At the Grog Shop.
Yeah, the Grog Shop show. I was sick, and I didn't really feel like getting everybody else sick.
Oh, that's okay. That was my attempt at selling out the Grog Shop. I've been
Yeah.
booking shows there for about 7 years as the Promise Hero.
Yeah.
And I was like, you know what? I've been so close to selling it out before, like getting some really good
Yeah.
friends at our local bands to sell tickets and stuff. And this time, I really just want to sell it out. So I tried, and we got really close. It was like close to 300 something.
Okay.
And capacity is 400. And then I
400
realized,
people.
yeah, that sells out the Grog Shop.
Jeez, man. What was it? I think that place could hold at least 500. With all the room they have on the floor, and
It gets filled really
it
quickly.
gets crowded too.
And so then after that show, I realized I want to start.
Touring is more.
Yeah, they said it looks like we're gonna be a little crammed in the van.
Oh man.
I'll keep watering that seed of
Yeah.
information and try to get you on the next tour.
Yeah.
But what I was gonna say is that since the Grog Shop keeps kind of like we get close to selling it, I'm like let's kind of like aim for a smaller venue.
Yeah.
Let's just sell out a venue.
Oh, is that what the band said, that it was it's gonna be kind of crammed in there?
In the van, yeah.
Yeah. Why could you get a van? Do you guys sleep in the van, or do you guys?
We usually sleep wherever we could find a place to stay.
Okay. Because you can get a van that has, like a van that has like for instance my mom's Kia Sedona. It has 2 front seats, 2 captain's chairs, and then it has a back seat.
Yeah.
And that back seat flattens down.
Yeah.
And it flattens flat, so you can put like a mattress there or something. Why not try to get like a van like that instead of like a cargo van that you have?
Because we made it. We kind of dissected the van and stripped it out just so we could have a giant.
Oh, so it had seats in it before.
Yeah, but we need a room for all of our equipment because we have all of our gear, drums.
Why don't you
guitar
do
amps.
what? Why don't you do what Carl's Kings does and get a trailer?
We do have I own a trailer, but
You don't use it.
This is way more cost efficient. This saves a lot of gas. When you pull a trailer, you're cutting 10 miles per gallon.
So you actually gain more money.
You save a lot more money just riding in the van without a trailer.
Oh, I did not know that.
Mm-hmm.
Because you're hauling stuff and stuff.
Yeah, just the weight of the trailer by itself is extremely heavy. Plus loading it up with equipment and just.
So when's well, it seems like it's gonna be the same situation every time though, isn't it?
Well, this situation is brand new. I used to own a G20 van. That thing could hold like 6 people. And
Is it one of those like the big wide vans?
It was a big like family van.
It's like a Ram like 2200 or something like that.
It was
like one of those Rams.
G20. It wasn't an Econoline. It was. There's those passenger vans, but that's my dream van. But I used to own a Chevy G20, and that was like comfortably seating 8 people. It was really nice.
Really?
And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, I could fit 8 people in there probably.
What happened to it?
It died. My guitarist back in the day was like, we all bought this van, so we should all share it. And then he wanted to use the van for his personal use, and he kept going to New York City and back. And every time he brought it back, it would be missing a window. It would be missing it would come back.
People.
It was just, yeah.
Boy.
The van died. So now Joe, the new drummer, he's like, I got a van. You guys
got rid of the old drummer.
Everybody that was in the Promise Hero in 2008 and 2010, yeah, it just became me, and now I'm officially the Promise Hero, and then Joe and Ryan are happy to play as the band.
Yep.
So that's pretty much how it worked out, and then Joe volunteered his van, and he's a very small minivan.
Oh, is that the van? Is it the van you guys go in?
The tiny gold one, yeah, with the orange spray paint on one side and
is that
missing all the
his?
hubcaps. Yeah, that's his personal van.
Wait, okay, you said that you had a van before, and now you're saying that you have a smaller van.
So the van that I used to have before with my old band members, yeah, my one guitarist back in the day took the van to New York City a bunch of times and killed the van. Yeah, one time I caught a guy breaking into that van. He was looking in my window, and I walk up to him, and I'm like, "Hi, may I help you?" And he's like, "Yeah, what year is this van?" And I'm like, excuse me? And then he like walked away. And then a few hours later, I come out and my door is open and my whole, the center console or the, around the steering wheel, what do you call that?
Oh, it's off.
It was all off.
Where
and
where the wires are.
yeah, he was trying to hotwire it. And like the locks were missing from the door because like he broke in. And, my van was dead, so he couldn't take it. He tried stealing my van, and he couldn't because it was dead. The battery
Oh,
was
boy.
dead. And then from that point on, we had to use a screwdriver to start our van.
Oh man, that's not good at all.
Yeah, it was pretty bad.
Oh. Yeah.
Anybody else watching the show? Oh,
No, we lost like 2 viewers for some reason.
maybe next time I'll bring more band members. Is
Yeah.
that
Yeah, it's
team
probably just busy. Give it to give it the feel of an actual, not an actual interview, but to give it like more more crowded.
Yeah,
The more
absolutely.
crowded it is, the more
I just
the more
like
people
this.
generate off each other
The more energy
is given off, and people are
I could call them. I could call Ryan right now. Get him on the phone.
are chain linking.
Let's just call him. That way we can get another voice.
Yeah, I don't know if it'll work.
Hello, my name is Bubby. And I don't know. I'm thirsty.
There's a pop machine around the corner.
I'm thirsty. Okay, I'm calling Ryan. Answer. 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 Answer.
It's not gonna answer. Is he at work?
We'll find out.
Huh?
Hey, Ryan.
Hey, what's up?
You're on the air.
What's up, Ryan?
Hey, what's up?
What are you doing?
I'm on my way to work.
He's on his way to work. We're losing viewers, so I thought I'd call you to make this more entertaining.
I don't know how much help I can be. Hold on 1 second. I'm gonna put you on speaker.
Okay, you're already helping. We're up 1 viewer. I'm just kidding. Hey.
Hey.
So
Hello.
he just bought an iPhone. Ryan, you just bought an iPhone. How do you?
He bought an iPhone. Which one?
Which one did you get?
5C.
Oh, we got
Oh,
the
really?
5C. We were just talking about that one.
Yeah.
5C is
Oh,
cool.
like it?
Yeah, nice.
Yeah.
Kyle, do you have any questions about his iPhone?
No, I don't like it.
Oh, he doesn't like it.
Well, it's around.
To each their own.
Yeah.
All right, Ryan. Before we lose any more viewers, I'm gonna let you go.
Oh, okay. Am I dragging you guys down?
I thought you'd be a little more lively, to be honest.
Sorry, at this point.
Apple says, Apple own your soul. Yeah, Apple own your soul. What? I can't read this. I quit. All right, Ryan. We'll see you later.
Alright, I'll see ya.
Have a good day at work.
Alright, I'll try. Bye.
Bye-bye. Who's that on the wall that's signed? Is that Cartel?
I don't know.
Can I do Cartel songs?
No, that's not Cartel.
How's Cartel go?
Cartel's a big name band. We don't have the ability to get them in here.
What? You can get anyone you want.
Oh, I'm supposed to be getting this band called Echo Smith.
What about Hawkeye? Or
I was supposed to, but they said they can't do it.
okay.
I was trying to get who we are is, right?
Oh, absolutely.
With what's Garrett.
Yep.
I'm trying to have him but they moved to Nashville.
Oh, I totally forgot they moved to Nashville. I was trying to find a place to stay, and I could have hit him up.
so I'm gonna try to have them on the show next week. I'm pulling to get a Skype interview, another Skype interview, because people have said that it went really well.
Nice.
With you playing live and stuff. And I think it was a lot sounding better than people's laptops.
Oh, nice. And then also I should have adjusted the it was like we had the light in the back of us, so we were just silhouettes.
Oh
for the
yeah,
first
it was like your ghosts.
Yeah, that's okay. But now I learned.
Hey, we gained a viewer. Woohoo!
Oh, look at that! I should quickly do something entertaining. Should I?
No stripping in the box.
Well, I don't know what else to do then. I can't think of anything. Any ideas? I can play a song about the viewer. If the viewer tells us their name, I'll write a song about them.
It's not me.
Huh?
It's not me.
It's not you?
Apple.
Are you all 7 viewers?
No, I was Apple only. We had a discussion the last time you were here.
But then who are the other viewers? Who's actually watching this? Or, oh, Bob. My name is Bob. Okay.
See, that's not me.
Is there somebody else in there?
No.
This is actually a real person named Bob.
Yep.
All right, my name is Bob, and I like to name myself Bob, 'cause I like to name myself Todd. George, where are you? What the heck is going on in this chat room? I'm just trying to sing all the names that I'm seeing. So there's Todd and Bob.
So sorry to kind of interrupt you for a second. My mom wants to know. She says, ask him who are his influences in music. So who influences you in music, and what bands or artists?
A very wide range, from everything in the beginning of time, in the beginning of rock music, the first early rock band like the Beatles, and then before the rock music, I liked stuff from the jazz.
Yeah, jazz.
I listen to a lot of 91.5.
Oh, really?
WKHR, Cleveland's greatest.
I don't know that station.
I mean, besides Lakeland's Lake Effect Radio, that's my #1 radio station favorite. But I also listen to a lot of stuff today that you like.
Well, how can you listen to us? We're not broadcast live outside the walls.
I watch online.
Oh, okay.
See? I know what's up. Oh, any other names I should sing about?
Apple.
My name is
George. George is one of our
George. I haven't been on in a few days.
George is one of our most
viewers.
Person that watches the most. He watches like pretty much all of our shows.
I want to congratulate George on being the person who watches the most. Lakeland's Lake Effect is the best. I'll watch it every day if I wasn't on it playing.
Yeah, George is one of our what do you call it?
Top viewers.
No, he
one of our friends.
Not favorite.
He's a troll.
Trying to think of
regulars.
Oh, George said he downloads the Promisor stuff after the last time they were on.
Nice. Is there a favorite, something favorite I could try to emulate right now on my guitar? I think I know how to play all my songs.
I would hope so.
I could just write a new one though. It'd be about George.
Another question. How many instruments do you actually play? I think I asked you this the very first day I brought you in here.
It's crazy because like a lot of the bass guitar.
I know you play guitar. I know you play keyboard. Do you play drums, saxophone?
I'm learning drums as fast as I can, but I don't own a drum set, so it's taking a little longer than I want to.
Well, I'm gonna be selling mine soon because I really don't have. I mean, mine's not the greatest, but I mean.
No, and then just being around all the instruments all day on tour.
What was your first instrument? What was your first instrument?
It was actually the bass guitar.
Okay.
Oh wait, no. Oh my gosh.
You play bass. So you play bass guitar, kind of like what's his name from All American Rejects, Tyson Ritter.
Kind of. I actually
he played bass. He actually went from guitar to bass.
My first instrument that I learned was guitar. But then when I was my first official band, I played the bass guitar just because it was the same thing as the guitar, but just one note instead of 6. Like I was just doing one, like, let's say like this is my chord progression. And then in the band that I was playing bass in, I would just do this.
Yeah.
So it was like almost easier than the guitar. But then over time you realize the bass guitar has a lot more other jobs than just playing chords. The bass guitar matches up with the kick drum of the drum set. So it's like boop, 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 boop. There's a lot of different things going on with the bass that you could learn. Yeah. The recorder, I remember I played the recorder. Did you ever play the recorder?
Is it the one? Is it the one that looks like a flute?
It's like that plastic thing that sounds like
yeah.
it
I
sounds,
think I still have one.
sounds like the intro to Celine Dion's Titanic song.
The recorder is not an instrument. The recorder is not an instrument. George says yes it is, and Apple says no it's not. Just no. The beginning to Stairway to Heaven. Yeah, I guess has the beginning to Stairway to Heaven has
Recorder?
Yeah, recorder.
Nice.
I think I played that once in school. I played Hot Cross Buns and stuff.
Nice.
That was not the prettiest moment ever. But yeah, I got a haircut too, so.
Oh, nice. I like it.
I actually when we were talking about getting haircuts, I got mine actually a week before you did.
Oh, funny.
So I didn't get mine until I got mine like the week before February 22nd.
Yeah.
And I was like, okay. I was like, goodbye long hair. And I was like, because I was supposed to be working at Cedar Point in May, but I'm still on the fence about it because I have no way getting up there.
You could live there. Don't they have dorms?
Yeah, they have dorms. For people who live 30 miles, at least 30 miles from Cedar Point, if you live 30 miles or more away, then you can get a dorm for about $100, and you're there for the whole summer.
Nice.
I would be there for 3 months because I have school in
Think about
in
all
August.
the friends you can make, all the ladies you'll meet,
Yeah.
all the rides you get to ride.
And all the water parks you get to go on to.
Sounds like, and you're getting paid on top of all that, so.
But yeah, and George and Apple are going at it here.
What are they talking about?
They're talking about the recorder and stuff.
Nice.
Record-
Can I
having
do a
recording.
cover song really quick?
Go ahead. What is it? I know that song too.
Love can touch you one time and last for a lifetime. That is how I know you go on.
Is it the song from Titanic?
Near, far, wherever you are, I believe that the heart will go on, go on.
That was the theme song for Titanic, wasn't it?
Absolutely, and I wrote it.
They didn't,
How do you think I know how to play it so well?
because you practice.
That's actually, I didn't write it, and I did not practice the song.
He says, George says, I can feel the ocean spray.
What other cover song should I try to?
Oh, look what he wrote.
Oh no! Is there a report for being inappropriate button?
I don't know. I don't have any control over that.
Or maybe he's talking about his basketballs.
Oh, we're getting inappropriate in the studio here, are we?
It's what the heat. We're in heat, literally. So we have a minute and a half left. Is that correct?
Well, I'm here till 5. If you want to
Oh.
go, if you want to go for a little longer.
Well, I have to drive you home, don't I?
Mm-hmm.
So why don't I just stay?
That's what I was saying.
Is there a drinking fountain?
There's yeah, but it's down the hall, but it's kind of not that way, but.
What is this? Look at that! There is a God. There is a God, and his name is Jeremiah.
George lie.
So crunching of the water bottle. You drink all that water?
That's how Thursday it was.
Holy crap!
All right. What was I gonna say? Oh yeah.
my.
Here's a new song. I just wrote it. There is a God. His name is Jeremiah. He brings me water whenever I need it. I think I'll bow down to him the rest of my life. I feel like that was a little extreme.
I see that. I see your guitar case here, and I'm like, okay, there's one band on here that's missing,
And that's Call Us Kings.
and your band.
Why would I put my own band sticker in my...
I don't know. People do. Say this is property of the Promise Hero.
Yeah.
Don't you guys put your names on your instruments somewhere?
Not yet. We should probably start.
So
And now that
in case someone takes it.
and now that I'm announcing it, people are gonna be like, "Oh, he doesn't mark his stuff." George is gonna be at my next show, stealing my equipment.
But Hot Mess Electric, that was your brother's band, wasn't it?
Yeah, and then now he's in Blacklister, which is that sticker right there.
Oh really? What happened to Hot Mess Electric? I actually like them.
Hot Mess Electric, the drummer of that band, is now in the band called Light Years.
Oh, was he really?
Yeah, I saw him play last night.
Where at?
Mayhalls.
Oh, in Lakewood.
Yeah, it was a great show. It was really awesome.
I was supposed to come to that one with a group of friends, but we never got the group together because it was Julie. Julie was
your ex-girlfriend.
No, not my ex-girlfriend. I never dated Julie.
Who's Julie?
Julie, the girl that's supposed to come in today.
Oh, okay.
Your biggest fan.
I'm really confused because we were talking about all these girls.
I never dated a girl named Julie.
I've dated a Julie before.
And how was that?
I wrote a song about her. It goes like this. You're the only one that I panic from, doesn't that? Yeah.
Oh boy, doesn't she feel special?
Yeah.
Is that a Miley Cyrus song?
I hopped in Kyle's radio station to sing some songs today. Yeah. Okay, that's not one. That one's not working.
Hang on, I was like, I'm sorry, I'm texting. It's a really bad habit.
It's okay. I'll talk while you text.
I'm done.
Don't text and drive. That's all.
Oh, that's a bad thing. Do not text and drive.
We repeat.
I sound like a Texas person there from Texas.
Do not text and drive from Texas drivers.
We actually were doing what we call Lakeland problems.
Sure.
And they have a Twitter page. It's not officially associated with Lakeland itself.
Yeah.
People post things about, like, you know, they're having problems with their car.
Yeah.
Oh, Lakeland problems. Well, this one of my friends, Ryan, he goes to school here and stuff. He's a PSEO student, I think it is, and he did a voice thing. He recorded a commercial, and he was supposed to be like a girl's voice, and he ended up doing what sounded like Mickey Mouse, and we just went with it, and it was hilarious. Jeremiah will play it for you later. Or whatever.
Yeah, cue it up.
It's hilarious.
Oh, I'm Mickey Mouse. That's not Mickey
No,
Mouse.
but it was so funny. It was hilarious. Like, he literally after he did it.
Just look at my argument about Stairway to Heaven.
Oh, that was you? Oh.
I actually looked it up.
But yeah, it was funny. So I tweeted them, excuse me, and I said, do you know what the great thing about Lakeland is? We all have problems. But and they actually favorited it. They actually favorited the post. But some person does there's a commercial on here, I don't know where it is, where it goes triple parking, you should be ashamed of yourself or something like that. Something about being cruel and unusual and punishment. They had the parking in a spot where because they had a picture of two cars and a car sideways in the spot. I was like, are you serious? But yeah, it's funny. Like the one I did, somebody pawned their cookie. No, it was a cupcake. Was it a cookie or cupcake for $1.50? Lakeland problems. but it's hilarious. Oh, not before you go, but before we leave, I want you to do a liner for the station.
Oh, absolutely.
So we can put it through the rotation.
That'd be an honor.
Because everybody else has done it. And I keep every time you're in here, I keep forgetting to get you to do the liner.
We always have so much fun doing other things, and we always forget to do the work.
Did that chair get smaller?
The shirt?
No, that chair.
Oh, the chair?
That chair. Oh, you turned around.
Oh, that one.
No, that one you're sitting in.
I confused.
It looks like you pushed. It looks like you you pushed the button on the side and made it go down all the way.
Oh yeah, did I? I might have.
I don't think it has a button.
It does.
It does have a button? Oh yeah, it does. Oh yeah, you did.
Ooh, look at this.
I was gonna say, he's bouncing up and down in his chair.
I can't stop.
But yeah, and my sister is going to California for a whole month.
Oh, California.
California dreaming.
I was gonna do California. Where is that note? California, California. Here we come. You know that song?
I've heard of it.
That might have. Is that who is that? Who does that song?
I don't know.
That was the intro for a TV show.
Oh, it was it was. I think it was the introduction to Hawaii Five-0, wasn't it?
Maybe, yeah. But it's by
or was it 90210?
Oh, that might be it. But it was by the band that Jason Schwartzman was playing drums in, I think. Phantom.
Schwartzman, really? He played drums in a band?
Yeah, and then he was played drums in or then he played his own music in Coconut Records. The song that goes, it's like do 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 do. And it's like, for a minute there, I thought you'd turn and disappear. It's a really good song. I'm not making it sound like a good song.
He had a show on MTV, I think it was, like last year. I watched the show. It was pretty funny, but then didn't come on back on air.
Jason Schwartzman had a show? Am I that?
No, I'm talking about Nick Schwartz. Is Nick Schwartzman?
Jason Schwartzman's that actor from all of those movies. Like he's in that TV show.
All the dumb movies. All those dumb movies that they make and stuff. Like he was in 30 seconds or less.
Maybe.
Or is that Nick Schwartzman?
Nick Swardson. Who's that?
That's the guy I'm talking about.
Oh, Nick Swardson, that comedian.
Yeah.
Okay,
the really weird one.
Yeah, that guy's funny. But I'm thinking okay, so the MTV show, I know exactly what you're talking about. I was referring to Jason Schwartzman. His career was launched back in the day with that movie he was in called, what was that college movie? What was it called?
I don't know.
Rushmore. He was in that movie. That was one of his first bigger movies.
I've heard of Rushmore, but I've never really seen the movie.
And now he's in all of those movies that are what movies are those? All those weird movies like with Bill Murray and
Oh, you mean the parodies?
Are they parodies? They're not parodies. They're just kind of weird movies. Anyways, somebody out there knows who Jason Schwartzman is, and so he has a band called Coconut Records, and it's really good.
Screen's really black. Hang on a second. I'm texting the girl that's supposed to be watching the show, and she.
Ladies man, Mr. Kyle, ladies man.
I almost put live stations. It's live stream.
His name is Kyle. He's a ladies man, always talking to girls, and whenever he can.
There's a song that. Have you ever seen the movie Tenacious D and Pick of Destiny?
Yes.
Jack Black writes a song about Kyle Gass. He goes, his name is Kyle Gass or something like that. He's a noble man or something like that. I wish I had that song. I have it on CD though somewhere. I have it back at home.
What are some other songs I always wish I could play in front of people that I never play? Like I'm talking about covers, just stuff I want to jam. Oh, my favorite song is is it that or is it? There it is. I have no idea if this is how it goes.
She said I went.
I was in him, I was looking into the mirror.
Oh, I know that song.
To see a little bit clearer. All the right and evil in me. I'm messing this up so bad, but that's one of my other favorite songs. Of your body, and then the chorus is.
Who sings that?
I'm not Harvey Danger. I'm not sick, but I'm not well.
What movie is that from? I swear.
What movie is that in?
Oh, I know. It was Dickie Roberts.
Really?
Yeah, Dickie Roberts.
I don't even know if I've seen that.
It's hilarious. With David Spade.
Okay. I love David Spade. Anything with him in it, I'll love.
My favorite movie of David Spade is gotta be 100% Tommy Boy.
Oh, absolutely. Great movie.
That was hilarious, and he totally I know it was a hair, it was a wig he was wearing or whatever.
It was?
I think so.
No.
There was a part where the fan blows his hair and he goes like, "Don't say a word."
Wait, there's where it falls off?
No, where it goes like this.
Oh yeah, no, that has to be his real hair. I
don't know, but Chris Farley was hilarious
yeah,
before
them
he
as
died.
a team was like inseparable. They were so good.
They were unstoppable. They're kind of like Kyle Gass and Jack Black. Tenacious D.
Yeah, I miss those two. David Spade and Chris Farley.
I forgot what Chris Farley died of too.
Overdose?
No, it wasn't overdose.
Really?
I think it was his weight issue.
Oh, it was a health condition?
Yeah, I think it was a health condition because he never did drugs. I don't think so.
Really?
I don't think he ever did.
Because every character he played in a movie was drug affiliated.
I know, but he wasn't a drug. He wasn't a drug person like what's his name from 2.5 Men, Charlie Sheen. Charlie Sheen was.
But Charlie Sheen's still alive.
Yeah, but he's still an addict.
Okay, we gotta look that up. Can Apple computer look that up? How Chris Farley died?
I don't know. I don't know what the death is. I don't know. There's geocaching. Whoops, I gotta get out of this. Hang on a second.
Geocache. And now we're back to geocaching talk with Kyle and Bob.
Sorry. see all these smiley faces? That's me.
Oh, nice. You look very happy. You must be very happy with all those smiley faces you've been placing all over the city.
We can actually do 2 on the way home, if you want to.
Very nice.
See what his question mark is?
Oh yeah, that's one I haven't been to yet.
That's my friend Tim's one he put there.
Oh, nice.
It's over on the other side of the building.
Yeah.
I want to run in there and grab it.
Maybe at this time I can play another song.
Yeah. I had another question for you, but I forgot what it was.
I don't even know what song to play if I did play a song.
Deja Vu.
Okay.
While you're looking it up, I'll look up how Chris Farley died. Or tried to.
Okay, here's a song called Deja Vu. Okay.
Oh, cool.
That was funny. You should talk like that the rest of the show.
I can't.
I dreamt that someday soon I'd have you in my arms. Now standing here with you, that dream's falling apart. 'Cause I feel myself burning from all I've been learning. Things aren't as they were in my head. Feel this too much to keep giving my trust. I can't stay away. It was an overdose.
It was an overdose. Cause of death was a heroin overdose, drug overdose, emphysema Duramorph.
I know
was the cause of death of Chris Farley.
I know.
What a shame.
I know my drug overdoses when I know him.
What a shame.
Should I continue the song?
Yeah, go ahead.
Deja vu. I got a feeling of deja vu. Something is telling me I've been through this conversation before. Such wasted time is proof my life's been sent off course. I fought for something good, but wished for something more. Now I feel myself burning from all I've been learning. Things aren't as they were in my head. Feel this too much to keep giving my trust. I can't stay away. Deja vu. I got a feeling of deja vu. Something is telling me I've been through this conversation before. pass me by. I can't stay away. Deja vu. I got a feeling of deja vu. Something is telling me I've been through this conversation before. Deja vu. I got a feeling of deja vu. Something is telling me I've been through this conversation before. This conversation before. This conversation before.
That was good.
Sweet, thanks.
Yeah, my friend, the girl I was talking to, she can't seem to get on live stream.
That's okay.
That's okay. I was gonna have her just call the station and have her come on air, but
Oh yeah, do it.
but her throat's kind of
Scratchy.
She's been in and out of the hospital, so
Ooh.
it's so I don't know if she has strep throat or not, but it seems like it.
Oh no, does that mean you may be catching it soon?
No, I haven't. I haven't met her yet.
Oh, that's very safe then. You'll be
Yeah.
okay, hopefully.
Yeah, so. But anyway, yeah, we're trying to get. Yeah, I don't know what's wrong with this thing. Everybody else seems to, I guess, have it. Are watching it because there's 7 viewers here.
Yeah.
Hopefully next time I bring Bobby in here, he'll bring some more people in with him. So we'll have a Cheddar Fest.
I love Chatterfest, and I love Cheddarfest too, because I love cheese.
Oh, Cheddar Fest.
We should have a Cheddar Fest.
I wasn't even talking about cheese.
Well, you said Chatterfest, and that reminded me.
I said Chatter Fest, not Cheddar Fest.
It reminded me of the word Cheddarfest.
Cheese.
Next time we'll bring cheese and friends.
Yeah, we'll bring big. I'm saying big like.
Let's bring out. You know what we should do is
big wheels of cheese in here.
No. Let's get one of those like small. What do you call that? Like a trough or something that you could bathe like a small animal in. We'll fill it up with
You mean
cheese.
A bathtub. A bathtub of cheese.
And we'll each individually like roll around in it, and then just like kind of like.
Yeah, that's not very sanitary.
All right, I'll rethink it.
Yeah, that's not very sanitary.
I just love cheese so much, you know. I was just thinking of what we could do to incorporate cheese into our daily lives. Anyone?
Jeremiah's at it again.
Who cleaning that one up? Jeremiah, obviously.
But yeah, do you have any? Oh, that's one question. Are there any movies out that you would want to go see?
I feel like the worst person in the world because I have not been following any movies at all.
You haven't followed any movies
at all because you know why? Ryan and Joe, my drummer and bassist.
Yeah.
They have all the information of all the new movies. They know quotes from every movie ever made. So it's like, why do I even need to watch any movies? All they do is talk about movies. So I could just listen to them talk.
Do they know that Marvel's some person from Marvel revealed that revealed today that they Marvel Studios has their movies planned out as far as 2028.
Wow.
So think of that.
I guess when you do think about it, they probably take about 4 years in the making, right?
They take about 2 to 4 years in the making.
So then that just probably means they have how many? Like 8?
Well, they got Spider-Man still going.
Mm-hmm.
They got the Avengers coming out then next year.
Yeah.
And they got the Justice League coming out in 2016.
That'll be
so
sweet.
That should be fun. I still want to know who's going to play the Flash.
Oh yeah.
But that's my favorite superhero of all time.
Does Flash have red hair? Can it be?
No, he has blonde hair.
Oh okay. I have no idea who.
He's either blonde or he has brown hair. I don't know what one of the. It's one of the two.
Interesting.
But you hear who's playing Batman?
No.
What's his name?
I feel like I might have heard this. And everybody was like, "What?"
Yeah.
Jeremiah?
Ben Affleck.
Ben Affleck's playing Batman.
Yes.
I guess he'll be better. He'll be better than
So he's gonna be in the Justice League movie. I think. I believe. Wonder Woman, don't know yet.
Wait.
Oh.
Oh, so Batman's in Justice League. Am I that out
Yeah.
of? Okay, that'll be so cool.
It's Batman, Superman,
But this is okay.
Wonder Woman.
Wait, this is now we're talking about DC. I thought we were talking about Marvel having stuff.
Oh no.
Hey, how's it going? I'm Bobby.
What's up, Alex?
Hello there. I'm only here for like a second because I have to go take a giant test. But
Oh boy.
you know what? In my opinion, Marvel over DC.
Oh, absolutely.
Me too. Yeah.
Marvel.
I mean, because there's more mutants and everybody in DC is
Yeah.
like everywhere.
Right.
I mean, come on now. I mean, with Marvel, I mean X-Men. Yeah, there's like.
Do you want to talk into the microphone?
Sure. I'm only here for a brief second, so the whole difference is between Marvel and DC is that, you know, Marvel is more awesome. I mean, come on now. I mean, sure, there's more in-house breeding and whatnot. Batman. And yes, I do know a lot about comics and all the other good stuff. It's my thing. So, yeah.
Cool. I like that. Marvel is cool because they do have a lot more of the different types.
It's more diverse to me. I mean, in Marvel,
They have a lot more villains, I think, too.
yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, and then, you know, DC, you have the crazy villains, and then you have the villains that just need a hug, man. I mean, you can find it on Nerd Facts on Tumblr. I'm running out of time. I can't really tell you, but it's really good. Go find it. Go follow it. Love you. See you on Tuesdays, Thursdays, at least 1 to 2 o'clock.
Wait, what's your name?
I'm Alex. I'm changing the DJ name. DJ Dominatrix is just not working out. You're still listening to
DJ Dominatrix?
Yeah.
I like that.
Oh, thanks.
That was DJ Dominatrix with her input on Marvel vs. DC.
But yeah, I don't know who's playing Wonder Woman. I'm hoping it's I can't think of her name now. She's playing Wanted. I'm
not sure.
Angelina Jolie.
Oh, okay, that'd be crazy.
I mean, she would be, I don't know. I mean, she looks like a good Wonder Woman.
Yeah, she's a little too. I feel like Wonder Woman's more of a
more stronger, more builter.
Built, I would say Angelina Jolie, but I was actually thinking Wonder Woman's probably a little more
sexier,
women-like. Yeah, I feel like Angelina Jolie is known for like her.
She has the width of truth. Isn't that it?
I guess I'm not. Oh, you know.
No, not the whip. It's the rope.
I have
The rope
no
of
idea.
truth. The
I never followed Wonder Woman.
Oh.
I always thought she was cute, but I never read her comics.
Yeah.
I could do a Star Trek: The Next Generation cover if you want.
Why?
Space, the final frontier. These are the voyages of the Starship Enterprise. Its continuing mission to seek life, explore. Wait, how's it go? Never mind. I can't do this anymore. I tried.
Yeah, she can't go. She can't get on.
I was trying to figure out Spider-Man when she was talking.
Dun, dun.
No, that's Star Trek.
Spider-Man does whatever a spider can.
That's not it. No, I can't. I got it. I mean, I'm not playing it right. You're singing
But
it.
have you heard of the new movie that's coming out in August?
Which one's that?
The Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
I just recently saw.
Megan Fox is April O'Neil. Are you kidding me? She's not even a blonde.
That's what everybody's saying.
April O'Neil was blonde. I think the original Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, the one from the 90s.
Yep.
That was the best one.
Oh, absolutely.
They can never recreate that ever.
Yeah. I'm sure there's going to be some cool things about the new movie.
But I've seen the turtles in the new movie, and I'm like, they look too animated. They look too real life. I mean the ones from the 90s actually had costumes.
Right. I'm interested. Guys, I feel the exact same way.
And they're also gymnasts too.
Yeah. I'm excited to just see what they come up with.
What comes out today is Captain America: The Winter Soldier.
Somebody said that somebody saw it and they already posted that it was really good.
Yeah. My friend Kat went. She went with her friend Spencer, I think, and some other people. And said it was really good. Sorry about that. I had to take a drink.
We all get to drink your drink with you. as we get to listen to it.
But yeah, so.
Any other conversations besides?
I'm trying to think.
Because I don't watch movies.
What's your favorite what's your new artist that you like?
The new favorite artist that I am just getting into is Kyle Gresco.
I don't play music.
You have a couple songs that I know.
Well, yeah, I only have one.
And it goes like.
If I sing it, I don't know if I'm able to sing it because I can't
How's
sing it
it
right
start?
on tour.
What's the first words?
I don't know. I don't remember. I haven't sung it in a while. So.
Was it raining out? Is that rain outside? That looks like a storm happening.
Yeah, it's a storm, but it's not that bad.
We're gonna need some umbrellas.
I have a big umbrella.
Very nice.
Yeah, I don't. Oh, it's in there. Yeah, luckily me, I come prepared.
I don't know. What other bands do you listen to that are just up and coming?
I become very fascinated with Echo Smith. They're a group of siblings actually.
Nice.
The lead singer Sydney, she's the only girl in the band. She's the lead singer. Then you got I don't know what the other ones are. I just know Sydney because she's kind of hot. So I can't but the thing is she's I don't know how old she is either. But there's like I don't know her names, but it's like storming outside, ladies and gentlemen. We're here in Menor, Ohio. Well, Kirtland, Ohio, not Menor. That's where I live.
Yeah.
We're in Kirtland, Ohio, at Lakeland's Lake Effect Radio at Lakeland Community College, and it's storming outside. Like it's just the wind. The wind is really bad, and getting the window is a nice shine and wash. It's like a car wash. But anyway, Echo Smith is they're the Sirota. I think the Sirota siblings, and I like them. I also became fascinated with this band called Icon for Hire.
Cool.
Out of I think they're from Echo Smith is from Los Angeles. Icon for Hire is I think from Nashville. I'm not sure. Let me look it up real quick.
Nice. While you look it up, I'll play a new song.
All right.
What song should I play?
I'll
play an older song.
Oh, they're from.
Oh, you already got the information.
They're from Decatur, Illinois. Decatur, Illinois is where Icon for Hire is
Tooth
from.
and Nail.
But this is them right here.
Oh, that's okay. Nice.
Well, I got it. Crap.
You like these women-fronted bands?
Yeah, I like women. Their lead singers because the fact that not only are women attractive and sexy, but
all of them, by the way, not just some of them.
All women are attractive and sexy. But
I would do anything for any woman.
But the one thing that gets me about women lead singers is that they don't get the chance very often to be lead singers in a band, and to show what they've got. Just for instance, like Hayley Williams from Paramore, she's an amazing singer, and she is also a girl too, which I hope everyone knew. But back to what I was saying is, I don't know why am I going back and forth?
Hayley's stage performance is one of a kind. She's very energetic, and she just looks good doing it and sounding good. That's like something I think takes a lot of talent to sound good while looking good. Every time at my shows, when I'm like, okay, I'm gonna do a little more movement, so start moving, and then all of a sudden I mess up all the vocals, and the guitars. Cool, they look kind of cool.
Yeah, that's Echo Smith.
They're all siblings.
They're all siblings. They're all brother sister.
The kid on the very left looks like he's 16, maybe.
I don't know.
Maybe.
Some of them, I can go to Warped Tour's page actually.
And they're on Warner Bros. That's pretty. They're on the top.
Yeah, and they're gonna be a Warped Tour. They're gonna be on every Warped Tour date. So get your tickets for that. I already have mine, so I hope you have yours. I do not have mine. I might play the Cleveland date. I know. I've been voting for you every day. Oh, thank you. I think that might be why I'm playing it, is because you've been voting. Oh, crap. they have new. Oh wait.
Oh, and now I'm gonna play an old song.
Okay, go ahead. Oh, Wait for the Sun.
You want me to play that one?
Yeah, go ahead.
I was gonna play a different one. Okay, I'll play Wait for the Sun. The song goes out to Kyle and his future girlfriend Echo Smith.
Real
Wait.
funny.
You wouldn't date her?
I would, but I don't know how old she is.
She looks at least
She looks at least.
dateable. What is dateable? 18?
Dateable 18 is my book. 17 going to 18. 18. That's my book.
Did you see that James Franco thing that happened?
Oh, I heard about that. I heard that he was stalking or something.
No, it was such a quick little thing that happened. It was a girl.
Because the girl I'm talking to now is actually 17 going on 18.
Right. And if you read the conversation that she posted, which is stupid and annoying for anyone to post. I mean, it's stupid and annoying for him to be talking to anyone not expecting. It's almost like he expected that to happen. I mean, you can't be a famous celebrity and just like message random
I'm gonna cut you off for a second. Echo Smith consists of Sydney on vocals and keys on keyboard, Noah at vocals and bass, Graham on drums, and Jamie on vocals and guitar. So that sums up the Sirota siblings.
Yeah, but it
for Echo Smith.
doesn't tell you if they're dateable ages.
No, it doesn't tell you if they're dateable or not.
The youngest dude definitely doesn't look dateable.
Are you into dudes now?
Well, I'm saying in case anyone was wondering. I mean, not about me, about that kid.
I can actually show people online who the people are too.
Speaking of dating and stuff, are you on Tinder?
Tinder.
Have you heard of Tinder?
No, I'm on OkCupid and stuff.
Well, Tinder is an application on your phone. I'm not sure if you get it on your phone.
I don't get
applications
on my phone.
On the iPhone,
my
Tinder,
not a smartphone.
Tinder is like hotornot.com. Do you remember that website where it just shows
hotornot.com?
Do you remember that website?
I remember Hot or Not, and I remember Mr. Dis or something like that.
Well, this is Tinder. This is an application where it looks just like Hot or Not. It just shows you someone's face, and you say hot or not, or yes or no. And the thing is, you get to choose people, and you get to choose the amount of radius of mileage around you. So you get find girls that are like 1 mile away if you wanted to.
Okay.
And so their face comes up, you say hot or not, and if you say hot, or it's not hot or not, it's like yes or no. If you say yes, and then your photo comes up on their phone, and they say yes, it creates a conversation.
I remember the day. Sorry, my stuttering problem here. I remember the show. Next.
That was a fun show.
It was funny. I saw this one episode where his guy gets on the bus. The girls go like, the girl's like,
nope.
Sorry.
Next.
Next.
I was just talking about. I love that show.
The guy had a beard and long hair. It's like, oh man, it's Grizzly Adams.
Some girls like that. What I was going to say about this website or the application Tinder, that's actually how we found a few places to stay on the tour because my friend Jamie wanted to use Tinder to find places to stay, and he was all about it. And I had places for us to stay, and Jamie would be like, cancel them. I found someone on Tinder to take us in. And I would be like, he's like, cancel them. Oh, did we lose power?
Did we lose power?
Are we we're still on the radio, though.
We're still online.
No, the network's down.
This is awesome. We're still live on the radio.
Are we?
Yeah, we're still rolling.
Nice.
Oh, it's not on live stream.
Oh, darn.
Network's down. That's the battery backup kicking in. It's down there now. You see internet connection?
Yeah, I see it. Well, technical difficulties.
Is this being recorded?
Yep.
Yeah. There. It's not going out the web anymore.
So we're having a fun power outage here.
Nice. It sounds like we're on the Starship Enterprise with the beeping.
Beep.
Sulu, what's our coordinates?
That's the battery backup down there.
Beep.
Nice.
Oh no! What will it help?
That's why the computers are still alive, because we're not hooked up to the backup power.
We lost internet connection. Waiting for internet to come back up. Live stream is a no-go.
Yeah.
Oh, even if it does come up, they have to restart the servers in it, which that's going to take some time.
Oh
What
no.
happened last Friday. Lost power for just like was it quick 2 seconds. It took
Oh,
like
yeah.
20 minutes.
Oh boy.
Welcome to the fun.
That was the first time this happened.
Oh, mid-show, then all of a sudden the power goes out?
Yeah.
Wow. This is very true.
And we're still rolling live. Look, we're not really live, but the computer is still the thing is dark.
Nice.
Here.
We can't have a ghost party.
That's sweet.
Hold on, I want to see this. Yes, the fan does work.
Nice.
What does that mean?
Oh, I wanted to know if that was hooked up to that backup power.
That's sweet.
Oh, this went out.
No. So that
Oh.
the computers and that would be running.
What, Superman goes, wow, dating ages. Jeremiah.
You're welcome. Yeah, we put that in Monday during spring break.
Nice.
Or no, Tuesday. Yeah, about like 2 weeks ago or 3.
Power outage.
That's cool.
Power outage. To the
That thing
power.
wasn't full. They could give you a hernia, the two things. Both those boxes each have to weigh at least 80 pounds or more.
Wow.
The battery itself, I think, weighs more than 80 at least. You
Wow.
go and take and swing at someone, you swear you would give them a concussion.
Oh yeah. That's
You,
crazy.
you want to hear my promo real quick?
Absolutely.
Hear this. Let's see if it'll run.
Yeah, Breakers is dead too.
The Rock Show with DJ Hollywood on Lakeland's Lake Effect Radio.
Like, you know why I'm in Hollywood, right?
It's Lake Effect. Fridays 2 to 5 on Lake Effect Radio.
Nice.
That was pretty cool.
Yeah.
Oh, while we're in the thing. Oh, your computer's down, isn't it?
Yeah.
Oh, I was gonna say you can play that.
That's not hooked up to this.
Oh, you can play that. You can play that. You can play the that Mickey Mouse liner one.
Oh.
That would be funny.
Yeah, I can do it off my
I'm hungry,
Yeah, me too.
and I heard that I know that Quaker Steak and Lube has good food too.
Oh, absolutely. But you know what? I don't have any money.
You don't have any money? Well, if I can get the internet back, I can transfer some money. I can pay for you.
Oh no! It's not necessary. It's okay. I don't have any money, and I'm very poor.
I got you.
Oh, trust me, the network's going to be up for some time.
Do you know